Oh, yes. But we, of course, are going to be starting with the fun things that are happening at the downtown library, because there are so many.
Yes.
One of the things I absolutely love about the library, and I was telling you, Mercedes, before the show, this is kind of my oasis. I've always thought of it as a refuge for myself when I was younger, and now I'm giving that back to my kids. So anytime I can spend at the library, I'm sure you feel the same way.
I do.
Great time.
You know what? I love the library. Just being here, it's kind of like, it's like solace. I love it. And there's a lot of exciting things, that you all will get to see in today's show. So I think you'll all be very excited.
Can I just say something? Do you have that weird experience like I do when you walk into a library and you smell it? I love the smell of books.
Yes.
I don't know about you.
I do love that. I was wondering where you were going with that.
Yeah. I said it was weird, right? I'm a very, I love the smell of things. I always feel like it triggers memory. And so for me, it's every moment I walk into a library feels like that. But if you haven't been to the library in a while, we have a very, very important reason to bring this to your attention, because this specific month is Library Card Sign-Up Month. So what better time to come back to the library if you haven't been here in a while, or you just want to bring the kids somewhere because it's the new school year. And talk about wanting success for your kid in a new year. We're going to talk about all of that in just a bit, but specifically, let's talk about those library cards. You have one? I know you do.
I do.
Yes, and I have one too. So we talked to the director of the downtown library, the library system, to talk to us about why this month is so special. Take a look. So John, Library Card Sign-Up Month, kind of a big deal, but for the library, it's more than just getting more people in to the library to get a card. It's exposing people to just the beautiful resources that are available here. Can you talk to us about what it means to own a library card?
So many people don't realize everything that Library Card can do for them, and Library Card Sign-Up Month is an opportunity for us to just meet so many new people and tell them about everything that we have to offer. A lot of people know, of course, that we check out books, DVDs, CDs. A lot of people don't know that you can also check out musical instruments. You can check out fishing poles. You can check out really almost anything you could imagine. And if we don't have it, ask, and we'll see what we can do. But the library card can also get you a lot of electronic materials as well. You can get ebooks, e-audios, movies. You can stream things directly to your devices or to your computer. This month is a chance for us to let people know that we're not their grandpa's library, that we're not the library that they grew up with. We are more than that now. Just like they've changed, we've changed too, and we've changed with them.
I think it's pretty exciting because kids these days get excited about tech. They really do. I mean, let's just be honest. My kids are not exclusive to this idea. So when they hear about the fact that, you can get your book digitally because they all have Kindles, right? If they hear that you can get things sent to them directly, like via email or something to that effect, that's a big deal. And being able to move with the times is not easy. For a library with so much information, tell us about that, the transition to digital, and how you want to make sure that people realize that you're doing it.
We have 37 locations all over Erie County, but we do know that not everyone can make it into our buildings. And a lot of people don't like to use physical materials anymore. E-materials are there for people who can't come into the library, people who might be homebound, for people who it's more convenient, or people who just prefer it. We are investing in digital resources like never before. We want to make sure that people have access to the materials that they need and that they want. For instance, one interesting thing that we just added to the collection is a service called Hoopla. And if you've ever tried to check out an ebook before and you saw a long waiting list, or you wanted a movie or a CD or a song, Hoopla can do all of that. All of those things available with no waiting times.
Oh my gosh, I love that. Is that information available on your website?
It is. If you go to www.buffalolib, that's www.buffalolib.org, you can see tutorials on how to access all of these. You can access them. You can check your account. You can find out more about what's available at each of our locations. Really, it's a great place to start to discover your local library.
And I think it should be mentioned, since we are going into the start of a brand new school year, with kids, having a library card is kind of like ownership over their discoveries, over their knowledge and the gathering of such knowledge. Speak to that. Having your child get a library card if they don't already have one.
A library card is one of the best gifts you can give your child because you're giving them access to over 3 million physical items. You're giving them access to databases, you're giving them access to electronic resources, to programming, to programs. You're giving them access to things that can entertain, that can educate, and that hopefully can give them a sense that this world belongs to them, a sense of discovery, a sense of wonder.
Yeah, and I do agree with that 100% about exposing them to the world, because yes, the internet does that, okay, but it's very, very, I'm not going to say the word suspect, but that's what I want to say, is that you don't know who's handing you that information. But when you come to the library, it's like you're charting your own course. You can go any which way that you want to go, and it might take you in a direction that you hadn't anticipated. So that kind of discovery is really valuable.
You know, I mean, the internet can give you a million answers to any question, but if you come into the library, it will give you the one right one. And the internet is an incredible tool. It's something that libraries rely on every day. It's an incredible source for people to use. But the one thing that's missing is the one thing that libraries have to offer, and that's the people. We have staff at all of our locations that are there to help, that are there to put that human element in people's searching.
And we need that more than ever. John, thank you so much for being on AM Buffalo. We really appreciate your time.
Thanks so much.
I agree with that more than anything. The people element of the library. The folks who work here are amazing. I have utilized the folks here for so many different things, from school projects to helping me find things that I'm looking for. And every single person here, specifically at this downtown library location, super helpful, super nice.
Yeah. And they'll be helping me with stuff for Gabby when it comes to college. So there's so much.
For all ages.
Yep, for everyone.
Right?
Yep.
Even if you don't have kids, it's just a great place to find out more about you, especially if you lived here your whole life and maybe you were just interested in finding more about genealogy. They have that here too.
Oh, I love that. I love that.